So I was gifted the Marsupial Bino harness, and I've taken this thing to a whole another level, as you can see right here. Now, my purpose with this rig was to have a dedicated 308 and shotgun shell holder. And what I mean by that, and I will explain, because I did not have a dedicated harness for my 308 setup, which I wanted, and because I already have a dedicated Scorpion rig. This is for my CZ Scorpion, and then I have my AR rig, and then sometimes I have to use my medical fanny pack. And what I do with that is sometimes, depending on how I'm wearing things, I can use my medical for whatever I need. In this case, I am just going to be running 308, and I will be running shotgun shells if I need to. Now, if I'm doing a 308 setup, the way I have this is I have the Marsupial pouch, and you could use any pouch, but you know, I was feeling matchy and a little spendy to make it look nice, but really you could use any type of pouch that you want to mount, as long as it's got let me show you, little loops on the back. You can probably make it work. And the reason I know that is because this is a brownells hand warmer. This is not designed for this harness, but yet I made it work. You know, it's not that big of a deal. And like I said, this one has the bullet straps, and this is cool because they're not coming out. If I'm getting chased by something, or I gotta run to get to a better position real quick, no movement whatsoever. And I know I could test this because they are touching in the center. So if I push up and this bullet moves up, then I know they're still touching. There's been no play. So these haven't moved at all. It's pretty badass. Now, what are we running in these pouches? Here we've got the rangefinder, and it's like a cheap little Amazon rangefinder that I'm going to be doing a review on. And this thing's pretty decent, but if you're in a place where you got a lot of wooded areas and stuff, it's probably not going to work for you, because it's going to pick up like every little branch. I live in more of a desert type landscape, so for me that's not as big of an issue, but on that particular rangefinder. And then here I am running a spare 20 round magazine, just in case, you know, I can't load my other magazine up that I've got in my 308. And then in here, let's open this up, I'm running my pistol and a monocular, and they fit pretty damn perfect in there. That's a full-size Walther. It's a Q5. And then I have a spare magazine right here in the side. Got my compass and my field notebook here in the back. And so this is like a little plush, very nice material. I love it. And then in here, I haven't put anything in here, but I guess you could put like your cell phone in here if you want, but you can also put your cell phone in here if you want. Just depends where you want to put your stuff. And the cool thing is, if I'm going to do a shotgun setup, I can easily just remove this, empty out all of this stuff, put a shit ton of shotgun shells in here, and then just go ham at the range, you know. And then I could even put more shotgun shells in here. That would be fucking funny. And so this is what I was given for Christmas, and I kind of took it to a whole new level, as you could see. And you could do that stuff. I'm always modifying, you know. My wife's like, why don't you just leave it like that? And I was like, no, Shaman's gotta modify this thing, you know, to see what it's capable of. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. And if you're thinking about getting something a little bit more fancy, a little bit more cushion for like binos and stuff, this is like really to protect like some sensitive stuff, whereas my other rigs is really just to carry a shit ton of ammo and medical supplies. So different purposes. In fact, that's probably what I'll put in here, is I'll put like a basic medical setup in this bag right here. And right here in front is a good spot for it, because then I can access it with both hands, and this runs on the front, so it's pretty sweet. I like it.